Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're checking out 10 surprising facts about Sweden's special forces. So I've been doing a lot of reaction videos to the Swedish military vehicles like the submarine. That story was really interesting, the Swedish jet. So we ran to Sweden special forces today in this video and learn some surprising facts about them. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, go check out the original creator and give me some suggestions down in the comment section below. But let's get right into it today. Let's go, my friends.
In this episode, we're going to be exploring the Special Operations Task Force of Sweden, or the SOG. My name is Leroy Kenton. Welcome back to another episode, and let's just jump straight into the facts. These guys are a crazy force. They're really intense. So starting off with the first thing I want to share about the SOG. Who are they anyways? Well, simply put, the Special Operations Task Force is a special ops unit in the Swedish military. And now they've been in operation since the year 2011, and the unit has its headquarters in
Oh, year 2011. That's like fairly recent, to be honest. Like I thought it'd be around for a lot longer than that.
Fortress in Sweden. And I know when you compare them to other special forces unit, Sweden's Special Operations Task Force is relatively young. However, they are not a new unit in and of themselves. They're actually a combination of previous groups. Like the force was formed in 2011 by merging the Special Protection Group, or the SSG, and the Special Reconnaissance Group, or the SIG. The Special Protection Group was active starting in the year 1994, and the Special Reconnaissance Group, or the SIG, was one of the two Sweden Special Operations units that was created back in 2007. And in the year 2007 was when it actually broke away from the Swedish Parachute Ranger School, but that dates all the way back to the 1950s. When it comes to the personnel who are...
Okay, that makes a lot more sense, because I was thinking 2011, that's really recent, but then he explains the kind of like merge of two groups that have been around for a lot longer than that, so that makes a lot of sense.
Are selected to join this force. They're trained and equipped for air, sea, and land infiltration, as well as logistic, technical, and also medical support. Now, the SOG also consists of two response units. There's the IE1, and they're focused on combat tasks, and then there's the IE2, and that's focused on intelligence gathering. And the IE2 is actually known to use female intelligence agents to conduct certain human intelligence operations. The SOG's operations are of great strategic importance, so of course they cannot be conducted and accomplished with certain conventional forces and weapon systems. And their combat missions can range from eliminating high-valued targets, or maybe collecting objects of importance, and even conducting complex rescue operations. So with that said, sometimes they have to break a little bit of the rules, if you will. But hey, wartime ain't always fair. Now, special reconnaissance as well as intelligence gathering by the SOG is intended to gather information of great importance about their enemy's activities, as well as enemy personnel or other information that they deem significant for their operations. Now, with that said, we've reached halfway in this episode, and that means we got 5 more facts to go. But before we jump into those facts, leave a like on this episode if you're enjoying it so far, and also if you want to see more videos like this. And if this is your first time here to FTD Facts, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified of our daily episodes. You'll definitely learn something.
Yeah, it's quite interesting the way they use female officers as well. Like, I think if the females are down for it, they pass all the tests and they're really trained, then I'm not against it, of course. And if they're really skilled, because to join this Sweden Special Forces, you obviously have to pass a lot of tests. It seems like they're really trained. They're in a lot of environments as well. And you have to think about the cold climate of Sweden as well. So these people are absolute monsters. They are beasts and the best of the best, really.
Something new every day if you stick around with us. All right, so moving on to fact number 5. The SOG, they're always ready for action. Now, they can be deployed on short notice within a 6,000 radius of Stockholm, which is the capital of Sweden, as well as they can operate in any environment, like jungles and mountains and deserts and subarctic.
Yeah, the amount of training they have to be in any environment.
Sweden
is crazy.
would never want the enemy to see them coming. The SOG's capabilities, as well as their equipment and their operational methods, as well as their past and current operations, and even the identities of their personnel, are kept secret. But what we do know is that the selection is open for members of the military. Both male and female can also join the force. Now, the selection process takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and it happens every year, once a year. And the selection consists of a very hard field exercise, and that lasts for over a week. And their candidates are then tested on their fitness, as well as their field craft and land navigation skills. And also tests are conducted under great stress. And then the second week consists of psychological tests. And for those who pass to join the force, well, that percentage is about 10%. So if you're successful and you're chosen, he or she can then start taking the basic operations course, and that lasts 1 year, and it's divided up into 3 blocks. There's the basic combat skills, patrol skills, and specialist skills. They're going to be intensely trained in those 3 categories. Then once that's complete, then the candidate can be put on operational patrol within the force, and they can be deployed along with them. Now, a question I had is, how could you identify...
So you got to be in the regular military, you got to pass all the training for that, you got to be in great physical shape for that alone, and then you got to do this training, you got to do psychological training, and only 10% get through. So you can tell this is hard. Like I'm saying before, they have to be trained in loads of different environments, the desert, obviously the cold, the jungle. So they have to be really, really skilled to join this Sweden Special Forces.
An SOG agent anyways. Well, the unit insignia is worn by each operator, and the combat uniform
That's a cool
has
insignia.
a winged Norse dagger, and then there's a 6-pointed star on it as well. Now, personnel within the Swedish Special Operations Forces, that's for people in the SOG. Now, its support units also wear an olive green beret
Why he's
with a
got an
black
axe?
embroidered cap badge, and that's the only non-metal cap badge that's ever worn within the Swedish military. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about their training. So the personnel, they train at a secret location near Carlsberg that has a shooting range, as well as has a large multi-story CQB building with bullet-absorbing linings in the walls. The building also allows for helicopter landings on its roof, and also a lot of the training for the SOG happens internationally, and oftentimes they're done with other partnering nations of Sweden. And finally, the last thing I want to share about the Sweden...
I can't lie, I kind of wish he showed some footage of the training, like a helicopter land on the roof of the building. I kind of want to see that. I think that'd have been so cool to watch.
Special Forces is this. The SOG differs quite a bit differently from the rest of the Swedish military. More specifically, they differ in their equipment as well as their armament. Now, one of the most notable differences that you'll see is their usage of a multicam rather than an M90. Also, personnel wear combat uniforms from Cry Precision as well as Arcturix. They also have a wide range of different plate carriers as well as Ops Core fast ballistic helmets. Also, other than the differences in the equipment that they use, the SOG also has different firearms. You'll notice their LWRC rifles, as well as their support weapons such as a machine gun as well as an anti-armor weapons are also different than the rest of the military. And the standard handgun that the SOG uses is the Glock 17. Alright guys, so those were 10 surprising interesting facts about the SOG, Sweden Special Force. As always, leave your thoughts and comments down below about anything that I mentioned in this episode, as well as leave any other thoughts and comments that you want join on the conversation below. My social media links are below in the video description.
Okay guys, so that is the end of the video, 10 surprising facts about Sweden Special Forces. So I learned a lot from this video because going into it, I don't really know much about Sweden Special Forces, if I'm being honest. But it's kind of interesting, it's fairly new, but it's like a combination of 2 groups. And then you got to be in the military, you got to be in great shape to even audition, try out to join the Sweden Special Forces. Because to get in the military, you need to be in great shape, you need to pass like basic training and all that. And then you got to try out to join Swedish Special Forces. You got to do loads of tests. You got to do psychological tests. And only 10% get through. So they're the best of the best. And they're in loads of different environments. I would like to see some footage of the training videos of the helicopter on the roof. I think that would have been cool to see. But these were just 10 facts, I guess. So just like a quick rundown. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, let me know. I find it kind of interesting as someone who don't really know much about Special Forces or any of the weapons or anything like that, but I find it interesting to learn. I like learning, so that's kind of what this channel is about. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.